Good evening everyone and welcome to our Higher Education Awards ceremony. Usually we'd all be gathered in the college to celebrate your success for the annual graduation ceremony. Even though we can't do this due to COVID restrictions, we're still excited to mark your achievements. I'm extremely proud of each and every one of you. It's amazing to hear all of your success stories and the way you've not let hurdles stand in your way this year. I'd like to start tonight's event by welcoming our Chair of Governors, Mike Priestley.
A warm welcome to you all to a first for the college as we host a virtual awards ceremony. Can I firstly say how impressed I and my fellow governors are with the way everyone at the college, students and staff, reacted to the sudden closure of the building, battling through the unknown to swiftly move to a new way of working remotely. You've all shown true resilience and dedication, and you should be proud of the way you've handled the situation, as we, on the governing body, are proud of you. You have all excelled in the face of the challenges thrown your way. One of the highlights of my role as Chair of Governors is to mark the great achievements of those at Lakes College in the annual awards ceremony. I feel privileged and honoured to acknowledge the success of our brilliant students who have brought pride to the college, their families and themselves. I imagine you're all watching this with your family and friends, the people who have supported you throughout your journey. But it's not just those who have helped you from the sidelines who will be celebrating your success. It's also all the staff at the college who have supported you along the way. It is said that anything worthwhile takes hard work and effort, and that is exactly what you have all shown this year. On behalf of the governing body, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for choosing Lakes College and for the good feedback that you continue to give us. If you've had an experience which is worth shouting about, then please tell us and tell others. If there are areas in which you would like to see improvements, you should know we are always listening. As a college, we are passionate about offering an exceptional level of education to the West Cumbrian community, and we recognise it is you, our students, who make Lakes College the great success story it is. That brings me to the end of my contribution here, other than to wish you all well in whatever path you choose, and to say congratulations and very well done.
We've introduced a host of awards this year in a twist to the usual ceremony, and we've been inundated with nominations from course leaders and lecturers, and what a difficult decision the executive team has had to make in deciding the winners. You are all deserving and should be incredibly proud of your successes. First up is the Academic Excellence for HNC Award. The winner has been described as an excellent student who gained the highest criteria in their group. They started with the engineering department in 2006 and have returned to gain their HNC. This person has gained promotion and is now working in engineering management. The winner of the Academic Excellence for HNC Award goes to Jamie Poole. And now we'll move on to the Academic Excellence for HND Award. This person has achieved a distinction in all units. Their attendance and punctuality have been 100% all year, and they have improved with academic skills and personal confidence throughout the 2 years with us. They have been constantly engaged in lessons and took feedback as challenges to improve abilities instead of settling on current strengths. The winner of the Academic Excellence for H&D Award goes to Sean Tate. We're now going to hear from some of your tutors and lecturers who have been on this journey with you and are also celebrating alongside you tonight.
Unfortunately, it's not been possible for us this year to join together to celebrate your success of completing the CHIPS programme. We're extremely proud of you, and you've worked really hard this year completing your 2-year foundation degree, and we've overcome the barriers together working online to support and complete your qualification. Myself and the team would like to wish you the best of success with your future study and your career choice.
I just want to say a massive congratulations to all the level 5 and level 6 apprentices who've done really well passing both their apprenticeship and their college courses. Big congratulations from myself. You've all done fantastic and I'm really proud of you all. Hope you enjoy your virtual awards ceremony and have a drink or two to celebrate.
Hello, and huge congratulations to our newly qualified teachers. Training to be a teacher is difficult under normal circumstances, but in the extraordinary times we are living in, your achievements are even more remarkable. It has been hard work moving to online delivery and learning to work in a new way while completing your PGCE, but you stuck with it. You have been challenged, and you did a brilliant job of rising to the challenge. Meeting it with cheerfulness, can-do attitude, demonstrating resilience and perseverance in the face of adversity. So thank you, and I really do mean that. Everyone has worked incredibly hard, and I could not be prouder of you all. For now, enjoy celebrating your success with your loved ones, and fingers crossed, we will be able to celebrate together at the university graduation in December.
Hi everyone, John Allport here. I just want to take this opportunity to wish you all well. I hope that you're all enjoying the Achieve Virtual Award ceremony tonight. I just want to say that you've all worked extremely hard to gain your degrees and your apprenticeships, and I'm grateful to have this opportunity to say congratulations to you all and to say a huge well done. All your hard work is paid off, so well done to you all. Have a great night, really enjoy it, and hopefully you can celebrate it in the more customary way soon. But again, well done to you all, and all the best for your future, and do keep in touch. Thanks very much then, well done everyone.
Evening everybody. Just like to say a massive congratulations to anybody who's won an award tonight. You've obviously been putting in a tremendous amount of effort, which has been recognised by your tutor, and hence why you've been put forward and won your award. And you should be incredibly proud of yourselves, and I'd just like to say well done again. I'd also like to extend that congratulations to anybody who's completed their higher education course. To complete a HE course isn't easy and it takes dedication, so you should be incredibly proud of yourselves for gaining your qualification, so well done. I'd also like to say special congratulations to anybody who has completed a HNC, H&D or bachelor's degree with our engineering team. You've all worked tremendously hard, and I know a lot of you were studying for a level 5 or level 6 apprenticeship in parallel with your qualification, and you've all done tremendously well. So I'd just like to say congratulations for A, completing your qualification, and B, for completing your apprenticeship. It was an incredibly hard journey, but one that I'm proud to have been part of, and you've made the whole team incredibly proud of your achievements. So thank you very much everyone. I hope to see you guys in the future, and who knows, we may even get you back for some guest lectures. So congratulations everyone, and hope you enjoy your evening.
I just wanted to give you this little video to say a massive congratulations on achieving your level 5 CIPD in human resources. Jack, Nathan, Stephen, Saskia, Jason and Sarah, congratulations on achieving your HND. It's been an absolute privilege working with you all over the last 18 months and watching you progress through your studies and through your own progression within your workplace as well. On behalf of all of the tutors, myself, Becky, Abby, Jackson and Jeanette, I'd like to offer our congratulations and best wishes for your future career. What a journey we've had. Who would have thought at the beginning that the journey would have been quite as it has been? We knew it was going to be tough, but we didn't know that it was going to be quite so tough. So as we approach the end of the academic year, where normally we'd be having graduations and celebrating that achievement, just like to raise a glass, ginger ale I'm afraid, not champagne, to you and all of your achievement. I'm so immensely proud. I know that you're going to go out there into Cumbria and the wider world being fantastic representatives of the CIPD and also Lakes College. Well done, immensely proud. Congratulations.
Now, the Academic Excellence for Foundation Degree Award. This winner has overcome barriers over the last 2 years and worked consistently with all modules of study demonstrating academic excellence. They have always proved to be wholly dedicated and indeed committed to their studies, applying skills very much to their work-based role. The winner of the Academic Excellence for Foundation degree goes to Rebecca Ford. It's always inspirational to hear from somebody who has worked exceptionally hard to make a success of themselves, no matter what life throws their way. I'd like you all to welcome businessman and friend of Lakes College, Paul Irving, who will share his experiences with you all.
Good evening, everybody. Firstly, let me say what a privilege it is to be asked to contribute to this, your night of celebration. For many of you, I would guess this isn't just about this year, but a culmination of a number of years of hard work, dedication, and perhaps most importantly, never losing sight of your goals. Well, I guess I better introduce myself properly. My name's Paul Irving, and as we would say in Cumbria, I'm Cumbrian born and bred. Currently own a tech business that's based in Ulverston down in the south of the county, but I spent most of my working life running or owning businesses in other parts of the country. Now, when I was thinking about what I was going to say tonight, I was reminded that it's exactly 20 years ago this month that I was at my graduation in an FE college in Cumbria. Now, the more observant of you may have worked out that if I graduated 20 years ago, you didn't go to college straight from school. And if you did think that I left school 20 years ago, then firstly, I thank you, but I may suggest you may be in need of some kind of Dominic Cummings style eye test. I actually left school around the age of 15, and I think, if memory serves, it was after a conversation with the then headmaster that went something along the lines of, "Well, Irving, if you don't show up, we won't come looking." They did, however, let me come back to sit my exams, and I ended up with 4 U's and an E. And to this day, I have absolutely no idea how I managed to get that E. Which I think tells you all you need to know about my attitude to education at that time. I wasn't the model student. I didn't really understand or actually care very much at the time why that was. And it wasn't until I returned to education 10 years later with more life experience, a bit more maturity, and certainly a better understanding of myself, that I became quite fascinated by how my attitude to education had changed. Anyway, a bit more background on me. I grew up the youngest of 3 brothers on a small farm just outside Ulverston, and I was really fortunate in that my dad, who had also left school at the age of 14 and who would never write anything, not even a cheque, for fear of embarrassing himself. Having said that, he didn't like writing cheques anyway, he was a farmer, but he was probably the wisest man I ever met. We did discover later, actually, when I returned to college, that both he and I were dyslexic, and as is my oldest son. Anyway, we worked on the farm. I think I started from around the age of 8, helping with milking, lambing, airtime and other things. But Dad would always insist that we agreed an hourly rate, and we tended to do it every year, usually on our birthday. So, you know, the standard birthday cards, presents and an annual salary review. We'd write our hours down every week on a calendar, and on a Friday afternoon we'd get a pay packet in a little brown envelope that used to get us very excited. We never got pocket money, but although it was never spoken, I think Dad did this to teach us the relationship between hard work and reward. I do remember saying to him one day, I was probably 11 or 12, I wanted a new bike, a BMX if memory serves, they'd just come out, and I said to him, "But I can't afford it." "Well, that's easy," he replied. "Just swap I can for how can, and you've cracked it." Now, it was a bit deep, I was a bit bemused, I was only 12 years old, but I took his advice literally and thought, okay, how can I afford it? So I came up with a plan. Now, fortunately for me, some of the farm's land bordered the Ulverston Golf Club, and even more fortunate for me, some of the golfers weren't very good. So I set off with my bucket to collect golf balls that had been hit out of bounds and over the fence. And then I'd stand at the bottom of the golf club drive and sell them back to members for 10 pence each. Now, quite quickly I started to save money, but then I thought, this isn't quick enough, how can I speed this up? So I took on my first staff. I enlisted 2 of my mates out of the village, fitted them up with a bucket and told them I'd pay them 5 pence a ball, after they'd been through quality control obviously, which would give me more time to sell. Needless to say, I soon saved up enough money and got that bike. Now, the reason I'm telling you this story is not to encourage more golf ball entrepreneurs, but to demonstrate how much I learned from simply having a go. and that education is not linear. We never stop learning, and from many different experiences. Anyway, I better pick up the pace here. So I get to about 25. I've got my own tenant farm, a couple of businesses on the side. I'm married with a baby son, and everything in the garden is rosy. Then I started to suffer with unexplained abdominal pains, which led to me being rushed into hospital with a massive internal bleed. After 2 lots of surgery, a week in intensive care and 8 weeks on HDU, I was told I had something called Crohn's disease. Now, people kept telling me this was going to be life-changing, and I remember the moment that a very well-meaning occupational health worker came to see me, armed with leaflets about the various benefits that may be available to me. And it was when she said, "You can't expect to ever hold down a full-time job again." I, much to my shame and regret, didn't react well. I threw the leaflets on the floor and asked her politely to get out. I can remember sitting on my hospital bed mulling over this idea that at 25 I was never going to work full-time again, and remembered that when I'd swapped "you can" for "how can" before, it had worked out for me. So how can I return to working full-time? I left hospital and enrolled on various night schools to start to forge a career in computing. Now, this was 1995 and computing was very much in its infancy. I'd never owned one, I'd no idea how they worked, but hey, it's got to be the future, right? After 5 years of both part-time and full-time study at my local FE college, I graduated with a H&D in Information System Design and a postgrad certificate in education. I was lecturing full-time at the college in both computing and, ironically, after my earlier dealings with education, in the theory of education. And although I may have brought the right motivation and attitude, without the college staff and their support, I would never have achieved what I did. Even though I'd accepted that I'd moved on from farming, I still wanted to run my own business again. So after 7 years working in the college, I once again moved on to set up my own consultancy firm, which allowed me over the next 10 years to experience a huge variety of roles, exciting opportunities, and to get to know some wonderful people from all parts of the world. I found myself in 2015 being asked to become the CEO for a 12-month business recovery project for a chain of gyms and spas that were based in London and the South East. And once again, those same old words cropped up when I was talking about the offer with a friend. But you can't. You don't know anything about the leisure and fitness sector. Which was factually correct, other than being an intermittent gym goer, and to be honest, I could have done with eating a bit more lettuce. I knew very little about the sector. Anyway, I did the now well-rehearsed swap "you can" to "how can", did a lot of research, and ended up spending a really happy and successful year helping to turn the company around. So now I'm back in Ulverston with a new tech business and enjoying it immensely. I wouldn't change a thing, but I never forget that it was the opportunity given me by my local college that has allowed me to have had the career that I've had. So finally, as well as congratulating you all, I'd like to end by sharing a couple of things that I've learned along the way. Firstly, whenever you hear those words, "you can't," or you tell yourself, "I can't," just try swapping those two words for "how can." You'll be amazed where it can lead you. The second thing I've learned is that you will have setbacks. Sometimes it just doesn't go to plan. Edison had 999 failed attempts before he invented the light bulb. Don't ever think of these as failures. They're just part of your learning journey. We aren't defined by setbacks. We are defined by how we respond to our setbacks. Crohn's disease was never going to define my life, but overcoming the challenges it posed did. My final piece of advice, and this comes from working with and leading teams and organisations, is that if you have ambition, never work at the level of the job that you've got. Work at the level of the job that you want. So never utter those words, "I'm not paid to do that." So finally, just to finish once again, congratulations to you all. The very best of luck to all of you in everything you do in the future. Take care, stay safe, speak soon.
Moving to the Academic Excellence for Honours Degree category. This winner achieved a first-class honours and was commended for their innovative and unique dissertation. The winner for the Academic Excellence for Honours Degree Award goes to Warren Faunch. At Lakes College, we love hitting the headlines and shouting from the rooftops about our amazing students. We're now going to hear from well-loved TV presenter and actress Helen Skelton, who I'm so grateful to for supporting our event. Helen herself studied for her degree in Cumbria and is a role model to us all. She's appeared in many shows, including Blue Peter and Countryfile, and has raised thousands of pounds for charity by undertaking daredevil challenges. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome Cumbria's very own Helen Skelton.
Hello, congratulations Lakes College leavers. You have done a phenomenal thing in getting to where you are now. It takes energy, it takes effort, it takes commitment to get yourself through further education and higher education qualifications. So well done to you, and I have no doubt that those qualifications are going to open doors for you, are going to create opportunities for you, and I wish you well with that. But I don't know, maybe more importantly, I think your memories, your shared experiences, your abilities to overcome difficult times, which I'm sure you've had, are the things that are really going to be vitally important to you going forward. I think it's so easy when you come from a glorious county like ours to think, oh, you know, it's small, it's rural, it's at the top of the country, people forget about us or whatever. Nonsense. You know, I really believe that you can be whoever and whatever you want to be, and I hope that you take the years and the months and the advice and the experience that you've gained at Lakes College to power you going forward. Please fly the flag for our glorious county. Please do yourselves and your peers and your teachers and your lecturers proud. But most importantly, do it with a smile on your face. Good luck, lots of love, bye-bye.
The achievements of all of our higher education learners mean a huge amount to us all here at the college. We are now going to hear from Eliza Tremay-Swales, Director of Further and Higher Education at the college, and Paul Fairclough, Director of Teaching and Learning at the National College for Nuclear.
Hello everyone. I just wanted to say congratulations and really well done. I'm always so impressed with our higher education students at college because unlike me, I went away to university when I was 18 without a care in the world. You all actually have to hold down full-time jobs. Many of you have families and young children to look after, and I'm really impressed the way you commit to your higher education courses and how you do so remarkably well, and many of you coming out with really high grades and first-class degrees. So well done. I also want to particularly say thank you and well done to my foundation degree students. I've thoroughly enjoyed teaching you this year, and again, I've been so impressed by your commitment and by your pure passion for looking after children. And the children who you work with on a daily basis are so lucky to have you as their practitioners. And finally, I want to say well done to our trainee teachers. Not only are we so proud of the way that you've managed to complete your certificate in education, but also the way that you've all got to grips with remote teaching while you're still newly qualified teachers. So well done everybody, congratulations.
Wow, what a year. We've had our first graduates for the honours degree, 17 honours degree graduates, and many of them got first class honours. Fabulous. We've had our first level 5 apprenticeships with a 100% success rate, and our level 6 apprenticeships with an astonishing 90% success rate. Well done to everybody. It's fabulous. And then, of course, the last 3 months of our semester, we had COVID-19. And the way you all engaged with our HE qualifications was fabulous. The staff, of course, supported you all the way through that. But working together, we achieved some great results. And the results were astounding. I was amazed when I saw the exam grades and everything else. I just think you've all worked extremely hard and really well done. I'm really proud of you all.
Our next category is the Endeavour Award, which goes to somebody who has been described by their lecturers as the ultimate learner warrior. They said this person is early and fully energised every day. They have an incredibly full timetable. They undertook a bespoke bridging course to enter the agency and completed with excellent grades throughout. The winner of the Endeavour Award is Andrew March. At the college, we are passionate about working closely with employers to support apprenticeships. This is something which we are extremely proud about and which we strive to continue in the future. Dr. Don O'Connor, Sellafield's Head of Education and Skills, will now say a few words.
Hi, I'm Don O'Connor, Head of Education and Skills, and I have the responsibility for running the apprentice, graduate and student schemes and higher and further education delivery at Sellafield. Firstly, I would like to say thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak at this event. Congratulations to all students graduating and to those receiving awards today. I look forward to this event every year, and it's a shame we can't all be there together, in person, celebrating. But I hope that doesn't detract from our heartfelt congratulations on your achievements in what has been an unprecedented time in our history. We are all so proud of what you have achieved and the hard work you've put into your studies. Many of you will have finished your coursework from home. You have taken your exams, submitted work and have undertaken endpoint assessment using virtual platforms. These challenges make it even more of a reason to be celebrating your amazing achievements. At Sellafield, we still have about 100 years worth of work to do in our decommissioning programmes. COVID itself, it's providing us with even more challenges and opportunities. Finding ways to keep our nuclear plants and projects running while maintaining social distancing means we have had to be innovative and open to new ideas. The success of our programmes is dependent on having a workforce that is adaptable, resilient and committed to achieving our missions. By successfully completing your own personal learning journey, you have all demonstrated that you have these skills, and these are skills that all employers value. We are very fortunate that in West Cumbria we have Lakes College, and in partnership with the National College for Nuclear and the University of Cumbria have provided us with even more opportunity for students to be educated to a degree level and beyond without leaving West Cumbria, helping our local community to develop the skilled workforce that we need. For those looking forward to a career in the nuclear industry, there has never been a better or more exciting time to join. The UK's aspiration to become net zero in emissions by 2050 is probably our biggest challenge as a country, and nuclear will play a really important role in achieving that goal. Sellafield is committed to the development of our future workforce, and we continue to recruit apprentices and graduates. To be successful, we need the energy, ideas and enthusiasm of young people, and your skills and knowledge will be crucial to unlocking the innovation we need. So take a moment to congratulate yourselves, reflect on your achievements and get yourself ready for the next challenge. Whether you are continuing with your studies, using your degree to better yourself in your career, or taking your first step into work, well done to you all, and the very best of luck in whatever you choose to do.
Moving on to the Apprenticeship Awards, and in particular the Level 4 category. The winner has been described as being in front of the game on all aspects, from his assessed work on site, his level of autonomy in which he conducted his approach, prior, during and after each and every appraisal. The winner of the Level 4 Apprentice Award goes to Brad Rotaridis. Copeland MP Trudy Harrison will now say a few words.
Hello, thank you very much for welcoming me to your Higher Awards ceremony. I'm Trudy Harrison, MP for Copeland. I'm really sorry I can't be with you in person, but it's brilliant to be celebrating your successes, particularly given that you've studied during this really difficult time. And it is testament to you and your determination for getting through these qualifications, and the determination of your teachers and indeed the whole staff team at Lakes College. The variety of qualifications at a higher level available at Lakes College is wonderful. To be able to undertake a HNC, HND, foundation degree, a degree on our doorstep in West Cumbria is a really, really wonderful opportunity, and you've gone and done it in so many different subjects: engineering, children and young people, public services, photography, sports, so much available for us right here in West Cumbria, and lots of career opportunities as well, which you can find out more about because I usually have a skills fair. This year we're taking it virtual, so please join me between the 24th and 28th of August when you can find out even more about some of the inspirational people that work in this area and the job opportunities available. And remember to love Cumbria and love lifelong learning. There is so much happening right now, particularly in the nuclear sector. We've got interest in research and development, in small modular reactors, in advanced modular reactors, and also some really exciting proposals about how we can export. I know you've done degrees in decommissioning. That'll come in really handy when we're talking about the geological disposal facilities. Really, we are the centre of nuclear excellence, and you are the future. It is your generation which will ensure we continue with that legacy. So wherever you're doing, I hope you stay in Cumbria, but I do wish you all the very best for your future.
The next award is the Level 5 Apprenticeship category. This winner has not let his dyslexia stand in his way of achieving great results. He took every opportunity for extra help and guidance, writing the 5,000-word report for his apprenticeship, and the results paid off as he produced a wonderfully clear and coherent technical report. His report writing skills have now improved tremendously. His endeavour, commitment and sheer determination to improve is second to none and should be recognised as a role model for other students to follow. The winner of the Level 5 Apprenticeship Award is Jake Eyston. Our next guest speaker is Workington MP Mark Jenkinson.
Hi, I'm Mark Jenkinson. I'm the Member of Parliament for Workington. Really sorry we can't all be here in person together today, but the fact that we're here at all is testament to the hard work of each of you over the last few months in incredibly trying times. I just want to say a huge congratulations for everything you've achieved over recent months and years. You are an asset to Lakes College and an asset to the Workington constituency. I hope you go on to have fulfilling careers in one of our fantastic local companies, showcasing the incredible talent and the incredible companies that West Cumbria have. And I hope to see some of you as the leaders of tomorrow. Thank you again.
Moving on to the Level 6 Apprenticeship category. This person has worked incredibly hard to achieve a distinction in their nuclear degree apprenticeship. This required them to complete the first class honours degree, which was successful, creating a portfolio of evidence against 27 competencies and doing amazingly well with a daunting interview with an independent chartered engineer. The winner of the Level 6 Apprenticeship Award goes to Charlotte Palmer. It's now a great honour to welcome our Student Speaker of the Year, Rebecca Locke, who is graduating from the PGCE course.
Hi everyone, I'm Becky Locke. I'm a PGCE student and trainer advisor lecturer here at Lakes College. Firstly, I just want to say a huge thank you and congratulations to everyone on achieving their qualifications and surviving this last academic year. It really hasn't been an easy one, reflecting over the past few months, having to juggle a new way of life and learn remotely. But I think we've had some amazing teachers and staff to support us through it. I just want to say a huge thank you to Fiona Dixon, my PGCE tutor, for supporting me over the last 2 years, and I think I can quite easily say that it's resonated from the rest of the PGCE group, so thank you. The work that Fiona puts in to support the college is just amazing. She goes above and beyond to support the learners and staff, and it just astounds me at how she manages it all and still has an absolutely wicked sense of humour. I began my learner journey at Lakes College after having achieved my degree in business management. I went on to work in the banking sector and realised that it just wasn't quite for me and that I wasn't really using the skills and the knowledge I'd learned within my degree. So in terms of learning from a really young age, education's always kind of provided me with that structure and being that constant within my life. I've always loved learning and reading and find out how something works, and just find it really interesting, particularly business. When I went into full-time employment and finally stopped studying, it was a huge culture shift. I missed that learning environment. I'd always wanted to become a teacher, and I'd loved studying business, and particularly my business A levels. We had some really great teachers, and I just wanted to support young people to enjoy it as much as I had, but I just wasn't quite sure of how to get there. So when an opportunity arose working in the HR department at the college, it seemed absolutely perfect because I'd specialised in HR for my degree and it involved working in an educational establishment, so put the two together. After about 8 years working in the HR department and obtaining my CIPD qualification, I was offered the opportunity to begin teaching and assessing, which was absolutely ideal because it allowed me to maintain my vocational experience by going out into industry and visiting learners, apprentices in the workplace, speaking to the employers, but also allowed me to pass on exactly what was taking place in industry and bring that back into the classroom within my teaching role. As I've said, until recently, whilst studying, I was working 3 roles, so working within HR, assessing apprentices, teaching across business and the CIPD programmes, all at varying levels. Teaching on an evening sometimes, attending an evening class myself, and then in recent months having to do so remotely and learn how to deliver classes online. So I don't think I've ever changed in terms of setting myself challenging tasks. I seem to do everything all at once rather than things in isolation, so I always tend to make things a bit more difficult for myself. If there's a straight way of getting there, then usually I find that I always take the long route, not always through choice, but once I have achieved it, I don't think I actually give myself credit for what I've achieved. And I think sometimes it's only when you're kind of over the other side that you realise, or you think, how did I actually get there? How did I do that? And you surprise yourself. Having now achieved my PGCE, I intend to spend the next academic year focusing on applying the skills that I've learned from my teaching qual, and then in the future maybe considering undertaking a qual in project management or AAT at the college to kind of widen my skill set further. I just want to say a final thank you to Lakes College and all the staff and people that supported me to develop over the last few years and to push myself and help me grow. Push myself out of my comfort zone as well. Otherwise I think I would have just remained in HR. I think that it's one of the messages to get across is don't ever feel that you're kind of stuck in a situation or something's permanent. Try and constantly evolve and try and push yourself to take up new opportunities. The last few years for me have been absolutely transformational, and I hope that learning at Lakes College has evoked the same experience for you too. Thank you.
The final award in the HE Awards is for the Learner of the Year. It was an extremely close and difficult contest to judge, with the winner being described as being always polite and respectful and espousing the college values of being ready, respectful and potential. Although in a relatively junior role, this person has demonstrated business insight and has held her own in class discussions with peers. They have grown in confidence over the year and worked remarkably well during the COVID lockdown. It isn't just Lakes College staff who think highly of this learner. Their manager has also called them an excellent member of the team, and they can't speak highly enough of them. Someone who's trusted and can be relied upon. The winner of the Learner of the Year award is Chloe Bell. The awards are not finished just yet. We still have a few more to come. Unfortunately, the iMcKee dinner was unable to go ahead at Lakes College this year due to COVID-19. This event celebrates the success of mechanical engineers at level 3, 4 and 5. We didn't want to let these awards go unnoticed. We're incorporating them into tonight's ceremony. I now have great pleasure in announcing the following awards. iMcKee Best H&C Mechanical Engineer Award goes to Mr. Andrew March. iMcKee Best H&D Mechanical Engineer Award goes to Mr. Scott Bell. Balfour Beatty Ray Clements Engineer Award goes to Miss Ellie Traynor. Even though we've been unable to hold our formal graduation ceremony at the college this year, I want to take this opportunity to congratulate you all and wish you the very best for the future. You've all certainly helped to put Lakes College on the map. My very best wishes and thanks to everybody for a fantastic year within higher education.